He has tweeted, he says, I'll take issue with Andy Townsend because I think he's thinking more of the individual. Because if that goal, Josh Sargent's goal, had been scored by Messi or Ronaldo or Lewandowski, I bet he'd say it was pure genius. But because he's a Norwich player, no offence, improvised. He got lucky. He meant it. Come on.
Well, I'll tell you what, Anthony, look, if Messi does it, you might be right. You might be right because of the nature of some of the goals, the ridiculous ones he's scored. He might have the audacity to even think he can score from that scenario. But I think in the main, I think you'll agree that any player in that scenario where the ball's behind you and you've run beyond it and it's been cut back and you're just trying to and your leg's in that position, you don't know where it's going. You don't really know where it's going. And look, listen, as I said, fantastic for Josh Sargent. He got that one. Great header as well. And that was a massive day for him and the team, but you'll never convince me that he meant to do it.
Anthony, I would really, are you genuinely saying that you think as the ball's come over, he is genuinely thinking, right, if I get my heel on it at this angle and with this amount of force, it's going to fly into the roof of the net? You genuinely think that was going through Josh Sargent's mind? Because I'm intrigued by that. But cheers for the tweet, at talkSPORT Drive. Let's get to some of your Spurs calls. Andrew's a Tottenham fan. How you doing, Andrew?
Okay. It's Monday morning. The stark reality of it, we are the Norwich of the year 2000. We're never going to get above mid-table mediocrity to like position 6. Conte is a genius. He's run them into the ground. They're fit. But yesterday showed that we are actually we're a poor side. And your edge thing for talkSPORT, that works really well, but it doesn't show the one fact that shows why Spurs are in this position, and that is in 2018, in the transfer window, we bought no one. And since that lack of investment, if you look at Harry Winks, he's fit now, he's doing well. If you watch him technically, Andy, yesterday, there were times when he should have made passes and he couldn't do it. And that's because not he's a bad person or anything like that. He's not kicked on. But you put the boy at West Ham in there who's taken his position in the England side. You put him in there, he'd have made those passes. They're great people. He's got them fit. But that's the level we're at. Unless we get 9 world-class players. You look at that Chelsea team, they were fit. They look like butcher's dogs. All of them look like they need a meal because they are super fit at the top of their game, apart from Lukaku, who looks like he's eating everybody else's food. But Chelsea are the real deal. We need 8 or 9 players. And, Mbappe, Messi, really class players. They aren't coming to us.
John, you make some very good points. I have to concur with a lot of what you said there. What I don't understand is why you would go to Chelsea with... Now, Matt Doherty, when he was at Wolves as a wing-back, was very, very, very good in that position. He was a useful player. And when we turned up yesterday, Aid, at the bridge, and we saw Tanganga, Dyer, Doherty, and you're looking at all the names, Sessegnon, and you're thinking, where's everyone going here? I'm not sure how they're going to line up here. Is this a 3? Is this a 4? Can't really see exactly what this is going to be. When it turned out with Tanganga at fullback, Matt Doherty in front of him, he's played there. Yes, he's played there, but no one could say he's ever played his best football in that position. His best football is when he's got plenty of room in front of him and he can go and join in. And then, like he used to do at Wolves, remember, we used to see him cropping up at the top of the field, whipping balls across the 6-yard box for Jimenez and Jota at the time or whatever. He was really good at that. In fact, nicking goals as well. Now at Spurs, he looks like he ain't puffed his chest out at all to me, Matt, and grabbed the opportunity that he's got at that club. Looks like his head's disappearing between his shoulder blades a bit for me. And I'm not really seeing enough from him whenever he plays. But playing him in that position, I just don't understand why yesterday that Antonio Conte, with a 2-week break, because on that bench yesterday you had Lucas Moura, you had Reguilon. Now apparently they might have reported knocks from midweek. If they're on the bench, if Harry Kane goes down injured in the first 4 minutes, who's coming on, Aid? Lucas Moura. Yeah. He's coming on. He's coming on the field. He would be out there, he'd be playing. I just don't understand why they didn't go to Stamford Bridge yesterday, a team who notoriously keep rolling them over and have more of a go. They were limp, tame, and they looked like they were going to get beat after about 5 minutes into the game. I'm thinking, how are Spurs going to score a goal?
Let's speak to John, a Spurs fan. How you doing, John?
I'm all right. How you doing? All right?
Very.
Yeah. Tottenham, you said it's a big week for Tottenham, but I don't know why you think anything's going to change when you're owned by an investment company, ENIC. You're run by a chairman who shops in the pound shop. I've got 3 players here that I think would transform our team, right? Ward-Prowse from Southampton, he'd be the creative spark we haven't got. DJ Spence, Nottingham Forest, he'd be the right wing back flying down the line. You could have Reginald on the left and get Ericsson back. If he's good enough for Brentford, he could be the creative player that we need. And that wouldn't cost a lot, but Tottenham will not pay money. We're going after Traore. Is he really the be-all and end-all that we need? No, he's not. We need a left-sided centre-back as well. We need creativity. And for my mind, he's a flying winger. But rumour has it, they want to convert him into a right wing-back.
Yeah, if you get Traore...
He has played wing-back before, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's not, is he? He's more effective going forward as a winger. But do we really need a winger when we got Lucas Moura, we got Bergwijn? I mean, we need another centre forward, to be honest with you. I mean, Son's out, but we need another centre forward to back up Kane. But I don't know. The club is it's a joke. It's absolutely, the recruitment's shocking. We've got a very, very good manager in Conte. And what'll happen is, we get to the summer and there's no real investment, he'll walk. He'll go to Man United and he'll walk. I'm telling you.
Luke, can I ask you, when before the game starts yesterday, when you see the team, right, and actually even ignore the personnel, when that game's about to start, what are you thinking as a Spurs fan? What do you think when your team plays against Chelsea as a Tottenham fan? Are you actually sitting there thinking, I fancy us today, or are you thinking, I don't fancy us one bit?
I don't fancy us one bit. In the 2 cup games, personally, I'm thinking through them games. In the first leg at Stamford Bridge, in the first cup game, he put 2 goalkeepers on the bench. Why? Are we going to play 3 goalkeepers? It's just pathetic. The second game, we were even worse. I thought we were at home, we give it a go. We played exactly the same as the first game. And yesterday was even more worse. You're talking playing a team 3 times in a space of, 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks?
Yep.
We should have their number. But we just basically rolled over and we made them look good. They weren't that great yesterday. We made them look good again because we were so bad. And that's wrong. That's totally wrong.
It wasn't good. The other one is that I find surprising. Now, I'm not saying he's the answer to Spurs' prayers. Brian Hill came on with a minute left. If you look through Premier League, he only comes on late in games, late in games.
Gets 5 minutes here and there, must drive him mad.
But it was a swap deal. Lamella went the other way, and 20-odd million quid went the other way as well. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, well, he's not cost them the earth, but why isn't he even getting a chance? Because I don't think he's going to be like one of their all-time legends.
No,
but he is creative.
Do you know, again, and listening to the callers there about they're panicking, unsure what's going to happen this week. Will Antonio Conte get backed in the manner that they all want to see? What do they need? What do they need? Right, look, I'll tell you what I think. This is for me.
Well,
when I watch them,
hold that thought. Tell us what they need in just a couple of moments, and we'll take more of your calls as well on talkSPORT.